haven't been talking that much. But man, it's been a rough one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ever since the day that I had to get back that other truck that I was in, it's been rough, man. Where should I start, man? To be honest with you, after giving that truck to another driver for LP purpose, once I got the other truck and I complained to get the 2024 Freightliner, I didn't complain to get this exact truck. I just complained about having a truck that has something wrong with it right off rip, and I was gonna be down. But listen to this. As soon as they gave me the 2024 Freightliner, everything was good. No lights on the dashboard, no nothing. And then out of nowhere, engine light pops up and everything went wrong from there. The truck started losing power every time I go up a small hill. I mean, the smallest hill that you could find, it still lost a lot of power. Lost a lot of power, my bad. No matter if I had a load or not, it still lost power. I noticed there was something wrong. It was rough idling whenever the truck would idle. I noticed that the engine is idling at a, like, I guess a higher idle RPM, making the truck vibrate a little bit more than what I was used to from the other 2022 Freightliner. So I knew there was I knew there was something wrong from there. Now I didn't know exactly what was wrong, but I knew that there was something wrong. So I went over on the dashboard to like where all the alerts set and the diagnostics and everything like that. And I just started going through all the diagnostics and letting it do a system scan or check. Once I got to a diagnostic called MCM, like 5 codes popped up in there. I didn't know what the codes were, so I looked it up on Google. And they were talking about like cylinder 1 misfire, this and that, and intake this and intake that. And I'm like, this is why I'm losing power right here. Also, after I got the truck checked at a Love's, they couldn't do anything, no engine work, because they don't do all of that. But they did read the codes, and when I was out there, I tried to reverse the truck because I had a load. Once I reversed the truck did a big jump, like rocked the whole truck, and the truck turned off. That was the first time me dealing with that. And I was like, yeah, there's something definitely wrong, because I've never had that issue with the 2022 Freightliner. Man, and from there it just went downhill, you know. I had a load trying to get up hills and stuff like that, man, and it was the worst. I remember one time I was parked on a hill. Well, not really parked. I was stopped at a red light, and I had a load, a very heavy load. I'm talking about the whole truck weighed like 79,000 pounds, you know. And I try to hold the gas, or yeah, I try to hold the gas to go after the light turned green. Man, the truck took like 4 seconds just to move. And normally it's not supposed to do that, you know? So I knew something was wrong then. So I had it looked at, and I think I was in Greenville, South Carolina, at a Velocity that works on Freightliners and you know, Western Stars and stuff like that, right? So I took it out there. I spent one night out there. I didn't have nothing to eat. I swear I didn't. There was a convenience store like right beside us. So I walked over there, grabbed me a couple snacks, drinks and stuff like that to get through that night. So that early morning come, I'm sitting in the truck. I'm waiting for somebody to, like, you know, tell me to go ahead and pull in the bay. It took about like 2 hours. So I went back to sleep, and I woke up, and then shortly there was a knock on the door, a guy telling me to pull in the bay, like number 1 or something like that. So I pulled in the bay. Of course, I had to get out the truck and go find somewhere to like sit or do something. In the meantime, I found somebody to talk to, an older guy, very cool, you know, was giving me some life lessons, or teaching me things about trucking and stuff like that. You know, he was out there because he owned his Freightliner, and there was something going on with his Freightliner. But back to the story, I went to go talk to the mechanic. The mechanic gave me all of these things that something could be wrong with the truck. He had the engine, the top of the engine taken apart and stuff like that. He was telling me how long this could take, and I'm just thinking to myself like, well, it's getting close to 5 p.m. I gotta figure out what they're gonna do. Either give me a hotel or send me home. So P&S sends me home. You know, they give me a rental, they give me a lift, and let me say, off the rip, P&S is actually good when it comes down to all of that. When it comes down to getting you a lift or a hotel or a rental, they are very good at that. Alright? Back to the story. After I get into the lift, you know, the lift driver is taking me to the airport to go pick up a rental at Enterprise. After that, I get at Enterprise and I get a Nissan Sentra. I think it was like a 2024 model. I'm not sure what it was. It was a Sentra. It was a nice little, you know, cheap car basically to get home with. Man, I drove home. It was like a 4-hour drive. Fast forward, they call me and tell me the truck is going to be ready Monday. Alright, Monday hits. I head back there, and I'll probably put a clip up of what happened or what was said at that time. Alright, tell me why after all of that I get inside of the truck, everything is good, I'm going down the road, there's no load. Of course I have a trailer, but there's no load on the trailer. Soon as I get a load and everything loaded up, I strap down, put the tarp on and everything, bungee, all of that. Down the road, not even 20 minutes, probably like 5 minutes down the road, the engine light comes back on. And all of the codes that popped up at first before I took the truck in to get looked at or anything or fixed are on the screen once again. Dealing with the same issue. So I call my DM, I'm telling them like, hey, I don't know if the truck is reading false codes, or did they actually fix anything, or did they just hook the truck reader, whatever you call that little device, to the truck and clear the codes. I still don't know to this day, to be honest with you. I still think they hooked it up, cleared the codes, and told me everything was good. Man, everything was not good. I was dealing with the same problems, you know, with loads and people going around me. I'm going slow as hell when it comes down to just a small hill. It would slow down all the way to like 35 miles per hour. Man, I'm telling you, bro, it is annoying trying to get a load somewhere, and in every hill that you run into, it can be the smallest hill, and you lose all power. Now, no, from the get-go, these trucks are not powerful, right? They're not powerful at all, but they are powerful. They're more powerful than what I was experiencing at that time. You know, losing all that power. Now, it wasn't supposed to do that. Of course, it loses some power when you go up a hill. That's every truck. But this was losing way more than it normally would. So I got like what, 3 loads off. And that last load, that third load, when I delivered it in the morning. I had a 7 o'clock appointment. I was there earlier than 7 o'clock. I made it. And I called my DM, tell him that I'm down for, you know, I put my empty call in. He told me like, before I put you in for a load, what is the truck doing? And I told him the exact same thing that I told him the first time we put the truck in the shop. So he just told me to call maintenance, see what they want me to do, and put the truck back in the shop. You know, and I stayed home for a week and got the truck back. And I got the truck back yesterday. But check this out. Soon as I got back the truck yesterday, I did my pre-trip. Everything was right? I did my pre-trip. I found the nail in the passenger steer tire. So I knew right off rip that was going to have to get fixed. You know, you don't want a nail in the steer tires at all, man, because if those blow, you are going whichever way, steer tire blow. If it blows on the right, you're going to the right. If it goes to the left, you're going to the left. So I called my DM. I'm telling them, hey, I got a nail in the steer tire. Well, he told me to go ahead and call maintenance and have them fix that. Okay, cool. So I popped my trailer brakes. No, I pushed them in. My bad. I pushed them in just to check the trailer out. I'm hearing some sizzling noise, like air noise, at the back of the trailer. I'm like, I put my hand down beside the, the brake chambers, because I dealt with this before. I'm trying to see if I could feel any air escaping from the brake chambers. Man, I didn't feel anything, so I looked at the airbag, and I noticed that the airbag was okay. Okay, so I kicked the tires, and the inner tire to the driver's side on the front axle of this trailer started wobbling like jello. I said, man, that tire is damn flat. Like, how many things do I have to go through in order to get the truck back on the road? And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, damn, they're gonna think that I don't want to work. And it's not me not wanting to work. I don't mind working. I don't mind making my money. Trust me. It feels good to do whatever you need to do or whatever you want to do whenever you get paid every week. But the thing was, I was just running through bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. Now, keep in mind, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Maybe it wasn't meant for me to be on the road at that current time. Maybe I needed a little bit extra family time. I don't know what the reason was, but there was a reason for all of it. And, that's what I've really been dealing with. And I haven't really been making videos like that because, well, I've been kind of depressed on the whole situation. It made my motivation just go down. But I was picking up a load, and this was while the truck had all this problem and everything like that. The second time I got the truck back, or no, the first time I got the truck back and it was having the problems again. I was picking up a load, and this guy approached me, and he held out like a fist bump. I fist bumped him and everything. He was like, man, I've been watching your videos. And I don't know what it is, but every time when somebody come up to me and tell me something like that, my motivation go from on E all the way to on full, and I'm on it. So I'm back. I got kind of discouraged just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Probably heard a little bit of wind right there. I forgot that the microphone is at the front of the camera. But I got a little bit discouraged and everything like that. But I'm back. I'm making videos. We about to get it. I just wanted to show you guys or tell you guys what's been going on, what I've been dealing with over here, in the trucking, in this trucking world at PNS. But hands down, PNS handled everything. I appreciate them from the jump, from handing that other truck to another driver. I wish I didn't have to, but at the end of the day, that is not my truck. I just treat these trucks, whichever truck that I'm driving, I treat it like I own it, because this is what's getting me around. This is where I feel most safe when I'm in another state or I'm in a place where I don't, like an unknown territory. I feel safe inside of this truck. This is like my house, my home on wheels away from home. So I gotta treat this truck as if it was my truck, you know? So I do everything. If this was my truck, I'm doing everything that I can, keep it clean, keep it maintenance, and everything like that. So that's just it, man. I've been going through a lot, but we're gonna get through it, and yeah, we're gonna keep on making these videos. I know I've been rambling for quite a while now, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get back with you guys whenever we get to the place of picking up. We're picking up lumber, by the way. I hate lumber, I ain't gonna lie to you, and it's going up to Virginia. I hate lumber. Yeah, we just got lumber, man. We got a tarp and everything like that. So let me go ahead and charge this GoPro so I can have you guys some more footage, and I'll talk to you guys whenever I get to where I gotta go. All right, let's get it. I told you guys I'd get back with you guys. So right now we're in line. We got this truck right here, all of these other trucks, and then there's some more trucks that are getting loaded. There's probably like 6 more trucks that are getting loaded, but we're out here and we made it to our destination. So yeah, yo, now I gotta just wait until we get loaded up, and then we're gonna strap down, throw the tarp on and everything like that. They do have a tarping station, so I'm gonna show you guys all of that whenever I get a chance. All right, let's get it. So we are almost at the front of the line. To be honest with you, we got this truck in front of me is going to be the next truck, then the truck on that right side is going to be the next truck, and then I will be the third truck. We've been sitting here for approximately almost like 3 hours, to be honest with you, man. It's been like 2 hours and some change, almost close to 3 hours now, and it's man, I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy out here because it's got a lot of trucks that need to be loaded. I mean, a lot. Shoot, what you guys don't see is like beside me and behind me, and there's still a ton of trucks that need to be loaded. So I don't know how long they're loading trucks up, you know what time. Hey, all I can tell you is we at the front of the line, and we shall soon be next. And then all I gotta do is strap it down, take a couple of pictures, send them in. Ah, man, bro. Sending in pictures part. So my DM is currently out. He's gonna be out for about like, what, 2 more days or something, 3 days. So I gotta send in pictures upon pictures upon pictures, man. And technically they say I'm still in my like first beginning stage. I forgot what you call it. I forgot what word I'm looking for. But to be honest with you, your first 3 months is supposed to be the end of that, but then they changed it to 6 months. While I was in my first 3 months, they changed it to 6 months, which boosts me up to, I guess I gotta be 6 months. It's about to be 5 months anyway, so on the 22nd it'll be 5 months, and then hey, next from that will be 6 months, and we'll be good, you know. At the same time, I don't mind taking pictures because they do help. Even with creating a YouTube video, they help that way as well. But man, are they annoying. I can tell you that. But anyways, I'm going to talk to you guys whenever we're loaded, alright? I got my microphone set up and everything, so the audio should be a little bit better than what it has been. Alright guys, Let's tie down, man. Let's tie down. Let's get it.
I think you took the wrong way around.
All right. All right, guys, we're loaded. I went ahead and tarp, strapped down all of that. I haven't showed you guys because I have to get out of here. I gotta pull over to the side because I gotta send in a picture for my DM of the BOL, because the BOL changed. I was supposed to get 9 stacks. I only got 8 because if I would have got 9, I would have been overweight. So I gotta pull over right quick. All right, guys, what's good? Good morning. We just fueled up, did our pre-trip and everything while we was in the parking lot. Now we about to go ahead and get up on the road. Let's get it. We got about like an hour drive to where we gotta go. Let's see what this truck doing. Go ahead and let them go ahead, you know. Go ahead and let them go first. They seem like they in a hurry. Kind of swerve over to the left a little bit so my trailer have enough room to get around this curve. He got on his left turn signal, so he going inside of there. And we going out. Let's get it. Engine light still on, but we don't care. We just gonna let it roll, man. We just gonna let it roll. That's all we can do at the end of the day, right?
Sign, then exit right.
Not our truck, we just driving. This truck was doing some crazy jump when I was backing up earlier. Not earlier, but yesterday. And I know I had a different camera angle yesterday. I was trying it out for the first time just to see if I like it, and don't like it. So we're just gonna stick with this camera angle.
Take the exit on the right to I-95 north toward Fredericksburg.
Boy, I've been over here so many times. I've been to this Pilot so many times. Let's go ahead and get on I-95 North. Got to put the hammer down, even though we ain't going nowhere. Got to put the hammer down. Now, yesterday I thought, I don't know. I thought my mic quality would be a little bit better, but I guess at the position that I had it, it wasn't. So I went ahead and put it back to where it originally supposed to be. So hopefully you guys actually hear me a little bit better. I know earlier in the video it was kind of hard to hear me. Hopefully those captions that I put on there, hopefully they work. Truck starting off slow this morning, man. Truck starting off slow this morning. Come on. I went ahead and cleaned the windshield. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, the windshield was so dirty. I looked at it through the footage, and the whole footage just had a dirty windshield. But I haven't had this truck in a long time, so I didn't get a chance to do any of that. But yeah, got some horrible news last night. My little boy broke his arm. And I'm just sitting here like, man, bro, I was home for a whole week when the truck was down. Nothing happened. As soon as I get on the road, the first day, something happened. I'm like, bro, you can't make none of this up. You can't make none of this up, bro. And I know some of you guys probably saying, well, why you ain't go home? Why you ain't get the company to send you home? Man, I've been home. I've been getting the company to send me home, bro. I'm going to have Sheila handle that situation at home. I can't keep going home, you know. I love home time, but it's like I want to make my money, I want to work, But it's just, man, bro, stuff just happens out here, man. Stuff just happens. Stuff that you can't even control. But yeah, let me go ahead and talk to you guys whenever I get further down the road. Probably at the place where we gotta, you know, untarp, unstrap, and deliver this load. I got until what, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, something like that, 7 o'clock. So we're definitely going to make it early. He's got a long runway. He's got a long runway. But yeah, let me go ahead and talk to you guys whenever I get further down this highway. Five minutes away from where we gotta drop this load off at. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of hills out here. Of course, I think we're close to like West Virginia or something. I'm pretty sure we are.
In 1 3/4 miles, take the exit on the right to
I think
Virginia 666 toward Culpeper.
Culpeper, yes, that's the name of this this area, Culpeper.
In 1 1/4 miles, take the exit on the right to Virginia 666, then take the first left.
Culpeper 666. Nah, I don't like that. Alright guys, we taking this exit. This is the weirdest exit I ever seen
Take the
because
exit on the right to Virginia 666, then take the first left.
666.
Oh yeah, good
You know they say that's the mark of the beast.
I appreciate it. I'm
Some people say it is, some people say it isn't.
and go.
Turn left at the traffic light. In 1 mile, turn right.
Hey, that guy got a lot of bread in the back of his truck. I'm gonna need some of that. He got a lot of bread in the back of his little box truck. All right, we got to pay attention because the turn is coming up here. Pretty sure this is it right here.